Hello and welcome to a tutorial of Otter. I'm going to be showing you the standard multiplayer mode. Firstly, each player gets a rule summary. Each player also gets 10 tummy cards, which look like this. We put the deck near the centre of the table and any extra lucky stones near the deck. Put 3 basic heads, higher, even and near, in the centre of the table. Put a random tummy card by each head and a random tail card by each tummy card. The last player to go to the beach goes first. The heads have rules about what cards can be played. For example, it needs to be higher than the tummy card, an even number, or near, up or down 2 or less than that card in the middle. The tail cards show you what suit must be played. Players take turns clockwise. On your turn, firstly, you may do the optional move of high tide. Before you play a card, you may draw 0, 1, 2 or 3 cards from the deck. For each card you draw, flip a head or tail or swap the places of 2 heads or 2 tails. For example, say that I chose to draw 1 card. That means that I could flip a head, which shows the opposite on the other side. I could also take another card, and that would allow me to change places of 2 tail cards, which might be quite useful if I'm trying to achieve a goal using this and this. The second part of your turn is called low tide, and this is mandatory. You must play a card onto an otter's tummy pile. It must follow the rules on the otter's head, tail, or both. Play again. You may keep playing on the same otter as long as you follow both rules. And the aim of the game is to play all of your cards 3 times. Or if you're playing with 3 to 4 players, you play all of your cards twice. Your turn ends when you play a card that follows only one of the rules. You choose to not play another card, or you cannot play another card. If you have no cards left, you take a lucky stone and go to the next round. On the next round, you don't discard your hands. You deal each player back up to 10 cards, including the cards they didn't play yet. If a player has more than 10 cards in hand, they discard randomly until they have 10 remaining. Put discarded cards on the bottom of the deck. Otters don't change otter heads, tails or tummies. They stay the same for the next round. Next player. The next round starts with the player to the left of the previous player. For 5 or more players, shuffle in another deck per 1 to 4 players. I'm now going to show you the solo mode of Otter. So you have 4 piles of cards, 2 of 15 and 2 of 16, and you always have the top card showing. I'm just going to flip those over. You only use the otter heads in the solo mode. So I've got 3 here. You can choose them at random, and you have tummy cards set out. You have your 4 lucky stones, and you can use that to swap the otter heads or flip them over. I've also put here marker to show which pile I've put on for my last card and which pile I'm going to take from last, because you can only use a card from a different pile each time, and you have to play it on a different otter tummy each time. So let's have a go at a playthrough. So first of all, the even column is very powerful actually, because it can take any number. The lower is more restrictive, and the near is quite restrictive as well, but perhaps this is the most restrictive one. Near, I'm actually going to go for this pile first. So my marker's here to show I've taken it on this one, and I'm going to move this marker here to show you I played on here. Near means up or down 2 or less. So I can play 3 because it's 2 up from 1. Now I flip this over, and I'm going to choose a card to play in either this one or this one, because I can't use this tummy. So even number, I could only play that. For lower, I could only play this. This is quite restrictive to play on lower. So I'll play an even number, and I'll flip this over. Now I can only choose between playing a tummy of these two columns, and I can only take from one of these piles. So let's choose, I quite like the near. I'm going to show that I played from this pile, I played to there, and I'll flip over. I can really only go even next because I can't use the lower pile. I'll move my markers to show which pile I've taken from. Now I can only play either lower or near. So in this case, this is actually my only option to play the near pile. Now I can only play an even card or a lower. Well, there's no lower cards, so I'm going to have to go with even. Lower or near. There's no lower cards than 6, so, and in this case I'm going to have to use one of my lucky stones. So let's flip it over to show that I've used it. And the goal of the game is obviously to get rid of all of your cards from all the piles. So I think I will change this to higher. And I'm going to play in that pile. Let me take from this one. Now I can either play, well, my only option is to play an even card because I don't have any near cards here. So, oh, but I've just played from this pile, so I can't actually do that. So I need to actually think about flipping. I'll use one lucky stone, and I think I will flip this to 4. I can go up or down 3 or more, which is quite useful. Let me go for a higher number. We'll play from this pile. Now, I think I will go higher by 1 here. Now, I could play 2 on here. Actually, no, I can't because that's from that pile. So I need to choose. Let's go even. I'm going to try to go a bit faster just to show you the game. Let's go for a 4. Odd. Now let's play an even card. Play 4 card. Let's go even. Go higher. Let's go 4. Go higher. Go even. Let's go 4. 7, 3 or more. Let's go higher. Go even. Go higher. So now 13 is the max, so I can't play another 13 on top. I'm going to have to flip this at some point to lower. Something to bear in mind. Let's go 4. I think I'm at that stage already because there's no even numbers and there's no card higher than 13. So let's go lower. A card lower than that. And let's go even. Let's go 4. I'm gonna have to go lower here. It's quite a jump down, which is not ideal. Let's go for go lower. Oh. Let's go even. If you've got a good memory, you might not need to use these markers, but I generally struggle as I get older to remember what I've done where. So let's actually go even. Oh. Oh. And when you're not doing it on camera, it's probably quite a relaxing experience. I think when you're trying to concentrate and you're aware people are watching, it's less relaxing. So I'm a bit stuck here again. I'm going to have to use my 4th lucky stone and hope that I don't crash. So probably go higher. More options. Even. Oh. Even. And the rules are quite strict. It actually does have to be higher. You can't just do an equal number, which is a bit annoying. So go higher. Even. Higher. Oh. And there's a lot of replayability in this because there's different otter heads. So with all different rules. Makes it quite nice. Right. This is where you should probably think about some steps ahead, but I haven't been doing that because it's just to show you how this game goes. And obviously it's a bit of luck as well, what cards you draw. Even. Or again. Oh dear. As you can see, I think I've lost there, but wasn't too close. But I hope that gave you a good flavour of the game. It's very fun. I really recommend checking this out. It's available through late pledges on backerkit.